everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Yessy Anathasya Manalu. On this occasion, I will present material about a good business presentation in business communication. Business presentation is one of the important skills in the workplace and in organizations. Through presentations, someone can deliver ideas, plans, or business strategies to others, such as supervisors, co-workers, investors, or customers. Therefore, the ability to deliver a good presentation is very important so that the message we convey can be clearly understood and can convince the audience. In this video, I will discuss several important points, namely 1. The definition of business presentation. 2. The purpose of business presentation. 3. The elements of a good business presentation. 4. Tips to make business presentations more effective. ###. 1. Definition of business presentation. First, we will discuss the definition of a business presentation. A business presentation is an activity of delivering information, ideas, or business plans to an audience in a systematic way with the aim of providing understanding or influencing their decisions. In the business world, presentations are often used for various purposes, such as explaining marketing strategies, offering products or services, delivering company reports, convincing investors to invest. Business presentations are usually supported by media such as PowerPoint videos, charts, or statistical data so that the information delivered becomes clearer and more interesting. With a good presentation, the message we deliver will be easier for the audience to understand. Number 2. The purpose of business presentation. Next, we will discuss the purpose of a business presentation. The main purpose of a business presentation is to convey information clearly and convince the audience about an idea or business plan. More specifically, the purposes of a business presentation include: first, providing information to the audience about a product, service, or business strategy. Second, influencing or convincing the audience so that they accept the ideas or decisions we propose. Third, building a professional image of the company, because the way we deliver a presentation also reflects the quality of the company or organization. Fourth, supporting the decision-making process, for example, when presenting a business proposal to leaders or investors. In other words, a business presentation is not just about speaking in front of people, but it is also a very important communication tool in the business world. ###. 3. Elements of a good business presentation. In order for a business presentation to run effectively, there are several important elements that must be considered. First, clear preparation of the material. Before giving a presentation, we must prepare the material well. The material should be arranged systematically starting from the opening, the main content, and the closing. The material must also be relevant to the topic and supported by data or examples. Second, the use of interesting presentation media. Media such as PowerPoint can help the audience understand information more easily. Use a simple design, avoid too much text, and include pictures or charts so the presentation becomes more attractive. Third, good communication skills. When delivering a presentation, it is important to speak clearly, confidently, and use language that is easy to understand. In addition, maintaining eye contact with the audience is also important to create more interactive communication. Fourth, mastery of the material. The presenter must truly understand the material being delivered so that they can explain it smoothly and answer questions from the audience. If the presenter does not master the material, the audience will find it difficult to trust the information being presented. ###. 4. Tips to make business presentations more effective. To make a business presentation run well and attract the audience's attention, there are several tips that can be applied. First, start the presentation with an interesting opening. For example, by asking a question, presenting an interesting fact, or telling a short story related to the topic. This can make the audience more interested in listening. Second, use simple and clear language. Avoid using terms that are too complicated so the audience can understand the information more easily. Third, use real examples or illustrations. Real examples can help the audience understand the material better. Fourth, maintain eye contact and body language. Confident body language will make the presentation look more professional. Fifth, practice before the presentation. By practicing, we can reduce nervousness and deliver the material more smoothly. Number ## closing. In conclusion, a business presentation is an important part of business communication used to convey ideas, information, and strategies to an audience. For a business presentation to be successful, a presenter must prepare the material well, use attractive media, have good communication skills, and be able to deliver messages clearly and convincingly. With an effective presentation, we can not only convey information well, but also influence the audience's decisions and build a professional image in the business world. That is all my explanation about a good business presentation in business communication. Thank you for your attention. I hope this material can increase our knowledge about the importance of presentation skills in the business world.
In the world of business, a presentation is more than just a speech. It is a moment to define a brand. One man perfected this art. Before the digital revolution, product launches were often dull. Companies relied on dense text and complex data that left audiences feeling overwhelmed and uninspired. Apple broke this cycle by introducing a strategy built on extreme simplicity. They replaced clutter with clarity, turning every slide into a visual masterpiece. Steve Jobs didn't just read from a screen. He walked the stage with confidence, using his presence to command attention and tell a compelling story. Every gesture was intentional. By focusing on his expressive face and charismatic tone, he connected with the audience on a deeply personal level. The magic was in the demonstration. Instead of explaining features, he showed the world how the swipe to unlock felt, making the technology feel human. Apple understood a fundamental truth. People don't buy specifications, they buy benefits. They didn't sell storage. They sold 1,000 songs in your pocket. The result was a global phenomenon. These presentations didn't just launch products. They created a movement that resonated from the stage to the streets. Today, these lessons are vital for every business professional. Clarity and storytelling are the keys to cutting through the noise of the modern digital world. To succeed, follow the Apple playbook. Use simple slides, build a structured narrative, and always focus on how your product improves the user's life. Let your visuals do the heavy lifting. A single powerful image is worth more than 1,000 words when it comes to capturing an audience's imagination. By mastering these techniques, you can transform your next presentation into an unforgettable experience. Your message deserves to be heard with total clarity. Step onto your stage with confidence. transform your next presentation and set the standard for your industry. Start your journey of effective communication today.